Most guys today have testosterone lower than their grandfathers. They don't even know it. They don't know what testosterone is, and they don't have any clue whatsoever how to fix it. But I'm going to give you 7 things today that if you get right, you will completely change your life. These are the 7 main things you need to focus on for your testosterone. If you're going to get anything right, get these 7 things right. Very simple once understood. And I'm also going to link a free 7-day course which goes through these in major detail in the description that you can check out after this video. Number 1 in fixing your testosterone is you need to eat like a man. And you're going to feel, oh, that sounds misogynistic. Well, no. We need to eat primitively, we need to eat ancestrally, primarily. An animal-based diet is going to be best for this. Eating steak, eggs, fresh fruits, honey. You can have a little bit of vegetables if you tolerate it. Do some quality carbs like rice and potatoes, depending on if you're going to the gym or not. This is vital. Otherwise, if we're deficient in micronutrients, we're not getting enough fat, we're not going to produce testosterone. And it is just as simple as that, I'm afraid. Our body makes testosterone out of cholesterol, and our cholesterol is synthesized in our body via fats primarily, and also dietary cholesterol. So we need to get that in our diet. I go into detail and give you a full list inside of the course of what foods you need to eat. It makes it so simple and it's so actionable. Like I say, get these things right, you completely change your life. Number 2 is circadian reset and sun. This is so important. Most guys don't have a clue what this is, but your circadian rhythm is like your body's internal clock, and you need to have it aligned correctly with the day and night cycles. You need to have high cortisol in the morning just as soon as you wake up, and it needs to slowly decrease throughout the day so you have energy in the morning throughout the day and you start to get tired in the evening, which actually makes sense, but people are wired at night now and can't get out of bed, and this is the problem with having a disrupted circadian rhythm. We do this by getting light in our eyes in the morning, we get sun throughout the day, we block out blue light and screens in the evening, and we also want to get sun. Sun gives us vitamin D, which is a pro-hormone, and it's directly involved in the production of testosterone. You want to supplement it if you can't get it. For me, you live in the UK, I supplement 12,000 IUs of vitamin D3 a day with 300 micrograms of K2. This is vital for our sleep quality, our testosterone, getting enough vitamin D. Our overall health, our immune system relies on having a solid circadian rhythm. Number 3 is you want to come hard to kill. This is one of the best things about getting high testosterone and actually taking care of yourself is you can get strong, you can get in good shape, you can build muscle, you can get lean, and this is going to benefit our testosterone. It's going to benefit our confidence, our respect from other people. A person who is in shape, clearly in shape, gets significantly more respect from someone who is overweight. That is just how we operate as humans. It is just, it's nature. It's how we subconsciously think it. Whether you realize it or not, you respect people who are in shape more, and it's going to directly raise your baseline testosterone levels. And you're going to get in shape, you get more women, etc. Many benefits. Now this one is a silent killer of testosterone, and this is one of the biggest suppressors of the modern world, is we live in an estrogenic environment. If you know what estrogen is, it's the primary female sex hormone. An estrogenic environment is an environment full of things that enter our system internally and disrupt our endocrine system by mimicking estrogen in the body. And what these things do, so you've got loads of different forms of estrogens, but I'll give you some examples like plastics, from water bottles, from plastic cookware, you've got BPA. These bind to estrogen receptors in the body and mimic estrogen. So by mimic estrogen, what I mean is they're going to bind to estrogen receptors and exert estrogenic effects on the body. This is a primary reason why men are becoming so feminine. For example, in soy, there's phytoestrogens. And phytoestrogens, when they're consumed in large amounts, it's going to give you gyno, it's going to give you, fat around your waist, you're going to be more emotional and soft and fragile. We need to keep these to a minimum. It's not possible to avoid these fully in the modern day, but we want to remove all these classic care products. So I make my own deodorant out of coconut oil, I use natural soaps, and that is it in terms of like my hygiene routine. Your body will clean itself when you are healthy, and this is something a lot of people don't understand. Have a minimalistic natural setup, stop cooking in plastics, cook in cast iron and stainless steel, not non-stick. These are the type of things you need to focus on, and I go through every single thing that is estrogenic inside of the course, like I say, that you can check out after this video. It's very good, it takes 10 seconds to download, and it will change your life. Like I say, these 7 things are game changing. Number 5 is stress, and more importantly, a stress reset. We need to reset our dopamine and we need to reset our stress. And things we can do for this: going out and walking, deep breathing. You can do like box breathing, like 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds out, 4 seconds hold. You can cut off your phone. You can do a little bit of heat and cold exposure a couple of times a week. This is vital because when cortisol's up, testosterone is going to be down. We have to reset our stress. We have to cut the junk. We have to cut the bad websites. We have to cut the scrolling. Testosterone and dopamine work synergistically. If you've got fried dopamine and your dopamine receptors just aren't very sensitive, your testosterone is not going to be high, and that's just how it is. Number 6 is sleep. We have to take care of our sleep, otherwise your life is just on hard mode. Why the hell would you not be prioritizing the one thing that controls every single function in your body, your hormones, your immune system, your energy, your mood? Take care of your sleep, your life gets 10 times easier. Trust me, because I'm a guy who heavily prioritizes his sleep, and I can tell you, from a guy who's had bad sleep to a guy who gets very, very elite sleep, taking care of your sleep is the best change you'll ever make. You're gonna get high test, have better energy, you're gonna have less mood swings. Take care of your sleep, it is vital. And this is probably the most important one because it pulls everything together, is you have to realize it is a system. It's not a change. It's not, okay, I'm gonna go train, but I'm still gonna eat terribly and I'm gonna sleep really good. It's not, I'm gonna sleep really well, but I'm gonna be very stressed and not eat properly, or I'm gonna stay inside all day, but try and reduce my stress. It's a system. Every single component complements the others. We have to take care of all of it, and that is exactly what this does, and it is exactly the reason that you should download it, because it takes 10 seconds of your life, and I'm afraid to say, if you can't even muster up the motivation to do that, because you clearly want to fix your testosterone, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked this video. The next step from here, get inside the course. You also get a free Notion checklist as well, all for free. There's no catch. You get it for free, get a Notion checklist, you get the course, 7 ways in 7 days to increase your testosterone. You start to implement this. This is the change that you make today. This is the video you're going to look back on and go, wow, I remember that specific video that I watched. And when you're sitting there 6 months from now and you're jacked, you've got high energy, you're in shape, because this is what all of this stuff will do for you. You know what to do, but apart from that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some value from it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.